My recipe for maple cinnamon buns. Hey everybody, it's Grant, and today I'm going to show you how to make a really great holiday breakfast sweet. And it comes with a store-bought trick that I actually learned from my mom that makes making cinnamon rolls at home super simple. This recipe was inspired by my mom's recipe for cinnamon rolls, which she makes every year for Christmas. She always used this store-bought frozen bread dough to make them, and I always just thought that's how you make cinnamon buns. I never knew that people actually made yeast doughs at home. This is what I grew up with, using the bread dough, and to be quite honest, you really can't tell the difference because once it's rolled with a bunch of cinnamon and has a sticky frosting on top, they taste just like the incredibly complicated homemade version. All right, so while our bread dough is coming to room temperature, we're going to prep the rest of the ingredients. We're just going to combine some sugar with about 1/4 teaspoon to 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. In this little bowl right here, I just have 2 tablespoons of melted butter. I'm just gonna brush our pan that we're gonna be baking our cinnamon rolls in. And with our remaining butter, right here I have some maple syrup. So 1 tablespoon of this I'm gonna add right into the butter. Now we're ready to roll out the dough. So I'm gonna grab some flour and I'm gonna start rolling this out. All right, so our dough all rolled out. We are ready to start filling it up. We have our butter mixture here, nice and brushable, so you can easily spread it all over this dough here. And now we're just going to sprinkle on all of this cinnamon sugar. And now it's time to roll it up. And now we're going to slice them. Typically, you would use like a knife or a bin scrape or something like that. But when you do that, it kind of like smashes the dough. Now comes a really cool tip. What you can do is use dental floss. Fun, right? Who doesn't love to floss? So you just get the floss right under the roll, and then you cross, and then you pull, and then it cuts a perfect little roll. All right, there we go. I'm just gonna pop these into our buttered baking pan, and we will let these cinnamon rolls rise for about an hour until they're nice and puffy, and then we're gonna put them into the oven. All right, so while those cinnamon rolls are baking, I'm going to make the glaze that goes on top. 1 cup of confectioner's sugar, 1/4 cup of maple syrup, tablespoon of heavy cream, and 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt. Now we're just gonna whisk everything together. Here we go. Then I'm going to chop up some nuts. So I'm using some pecans. All right, so our cinnamon rolls are done. Ooh. So what I like to do is take this frosting and just drizzle it right over the top. I'm gonna take some of our chopped pecans, sprinkle those right over the top, and a little bit of flaky sea salt. Look at that sticky bun. I have a lot of eating to do, so bye-bye.